Welcome back. I got told that I always say and I to fair when you're editing yourself back, you kind of notice this stuff way too much. Anyways, it's been 2 weeks since I've been back from Malta. Not much has gone on. I'm just mainly recovering because I'm doing Ibiza then Malta for like going to back events for a week straight really does like wear you down after a while. And yeah, we're cool right now. So this video is mainly going to be, I guess you could say, like travel tips, what we've got planned, and just a bit of advice. Yeah, I'll just say. So yeah, let's go. And I'm going to try my best to like give you screenshots of what I'm saying, what we got planned, and yeah, stuff like that. So first one we got planned is we got Fête de la Musique in Paris, which. I think that's how you say it. With Fête de la Musique, we're staying in the 15th, which is, I don't get why they have numbers as like towns, I guess you could say, in Paris, because like in England we have names. But anyways, we're staying in the 15th, which is right by the Eiffel Tower, and we're staying from the 19th to the 22nd. We're paying about, and this is split between two people, by the way, because I am not paying this by myself, I'll be honest with you. It's £781.91. And let me just click that. And it is, we can't book. It's Paris is going to be rammed, to say, put that simply. So I'll do the advice stuff afterwards when it comes to booking, after we've discussed what we've got on the roadmap. And this next one we're going to talk about is essentially the thing that inspired the entire this video. I've got a few more videos coming here and there, but the next trip we do have is Paris, which is like 3 weeks from now. It's a bit long, but yeah. So the next one we've got is we're staying in Turin, Italy. So we're staying in Hotel Rimano, which is from the 3rd to the 7th of July. We're paying £313.72, which is a bargain given that it's a festival. And we're staying in Turin, which is like, probably this. If we're staying in a very densely populated area with a lot of people going to this festival, we're paying that much for 4 nights, I think it is. We'll say 4 nights. Then cool, it's not that bad. And I think when this is where I say this inspired the video. So that's £313. If we did the same booking again now, from the 3rd to the 4th, it is about £493, 500 something, £513, which, like I said, it's about £200 worth of savings there. And to touch on the flight situation with this, so to be fair, it was cheaper for me to go from Manchester to Milan and then Milan on train to Turin. So we're right by the train station anyway, so it's not that far of a walk. And On the way back, we've got to fly back through Milan. So that's going to be fun. Because we've got a full day to technically enjoy Turin if we want to. If we're not feeling it that much, then we can obviously go to Milan, which Milan has stuff going on all the time. And then next we've got, this one's like a 50-50 if it's going to go ahead. I don't know yet. There's just a lot going on with where these dates are planted, and I booked this like months ago. So we're staying in Berlin in the Radisson Hotel. So Hotel Berlin, the Radisson, yeah. It's £289.38, and this is from the 11th to the 14th of July. If we were to book this now with the exact same dates that we've put through again, it goes up to about £396. So we'll say essentially £400. So that saved us about £110, £111. We'll say. Am I right? Yes, we'll say I'm right. And then next would be, this is the trip I'm probably most excited for at the moment, just because I've always wanted to go to this part of the world, and I always thought it was a lot more difficult to do, and obviously I've really just started solo travelling a lot more recently, so yeah. So this is Lecce in southern Italy, in Puglia, I think it's called. I'm going to try my best to get my Italian up, because obviously I've got 2 trips there now. So we're staying in Palazzo Luxury Suites, and this is from the 13th to the 17th. It's £486.50. So for 4 nights again, I think it is. 3 nights, 4 nights, I don't know. I've lost track. I think 3 nights. We need to move on. So, anyways, this is for Panorama Festival, which is from the 14th, 15th, and 16th of July. No. She's looking in my eyes, no single other girl. Are you telling me this is a sign? It looks mint. The lineup is sick. The tickets aren't that expensive, and I don't know if I mentioned this just a second ago because I'm a bit delusional sometimes. So we have to fly from Manchester. No, not Manchester. So if we went from Manchester to Bari, because I don't think Lecce has their own airport, we'd have to go from Manchester to Germany, then Germany to Bari, and then Bari on the train to Lecce, which seems like a lot of travelling. And I think if I was to do that, I'd have to leave my house at like 9 o'clock at night, I guess you could say. And then I'd get on the flight at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Take me like an hour or 2 to get to Germany. I'd have to stay there for about 4 hours, 3 hours, and then go onto the flight to Bari, which would take about an hour to 2 hours again. So that's just too much travelling in my eyes. And then this one's a maybe, yeah, again, because I always say maybe because when I mention the tips, it'll make more sense of why I'm saying maybe to a lot of these trips, which I don't mean to be bad. It's just obviously coming with content which is mainly based around festivals and stuff. There's a lot of things that could like pan out which could affect these festivals or like me personally. Okay. And then we got Ibiza again, potentially, from the 18th to the 22nd of September. This is in San Antonio Bay. It's £552.52. So I don't think this price will change much, if I'm honest. Just give you a price difference on how much it would be. There we go. So if we were to book that again for the days it's gone up slightly. It's £605. So, and this is Ryan's Lola's adults only. Sounds a bit sus. The reviews for that are quite nice. and the events for that. I don't remember off the top of my head what they were. I know Black Coffee, Carl Cox, Mark Corolla, and then Martin Garrix. So there's 4 events on those days which I really want to go to. Whether I can afford it or not, different story. And then this is another one I'm excited for because I've always wanted to go. So this is Amsterdam from the 22nd of October to the 27th of October. This is at Roommate Etana. I don't know how to say that. It is £1,515.71, and that's divided between 3 people, so we'll say about 500 each. Okay, this is right in the centre of Amsterdam, which I really wanted to be in the centre for this because we're going to ADE essentially. I don't know if that was obvious or not. I don't even know.
Shut up your mouth, boy!
But yeah, ADE is something I really wanted to do for the longest time. It's a sick festival. This is 4-star rated, 8.6 rated out of how many reviews? Tell us. £3,473. And it's 3,473 people. So yeah, ADE. It's going to be like Festival Music the way I've looked at it in my head. Where it's a massive, massive festival throughout the entire of Amsterdam. I don't know how much money I'm going to need. If you can put it in the comments, fair game. I'll try to read through it and make sure I can take it on. And if we were to book this now, I don't know how it would look. Let's check here. So you can't even book it. It's all out. It's all out. Wow. So let's just see if. Oh no, it'll let you, but I don't think it will because the dates are a bit weird. It's blacked out like certain dates, so surely something's going up. And we've got. Let me add on the adults. So we've got 3 people coming with us. So it's about £1,443 if you were to pay it today. If you were to pay later like we have, it's about £1,697, which again it's about £97. It's about £100 worth of savings there, £200 roughly. So hopefully we can do that. I'm gonna work out how the ticket situation works there because I don't know if you need tickets for every event or if it's just like you pop in, you pop out, you pay on the door. I don't know. And then another one, which, again, it's a maybe because I've missed out on tickets this morning. So, it's my fault. We've got South Africa, we've got Johannesburg and Cape Town. I'm not going to give the names of these places away in case I get jumped, which I'm not going to let happen. Kind of Music is playing in South Africa for 2 dates. Really want to go. Whether it happens or not, I don't know. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. So my tips, essentially, this video is going on for 11 minutes, stay on the camera, boom. So first tip I would say is know what you want to do. The reason I say that is because essentially if you're too like on the fence about everything, you're never going to get anywhere with trying to save money for these events. Because like imagine if I say to you, I want to go here, but then you don't put any steps in place to actually get it done, then it's just going to cost you more money. Number 2, know who wants to go. I say know who wants to go because, like, I hate organising a trip and you don't know who actually wants to go to these events. Like, especially with guys. Well, I'll say guys and girls separately. So, like, say, for example, a group of guys and a group of girls. If they're organising stuff, more often than not, nothing will get sorted because the guys don't want to put the effort in and girls are usually indecisive when it comes to this type of stuff. So, yeah, it's a bit of one of those... adult situations, I guess you could say. And then next would be we've been over know you want to go, know the people you want to go, take advantage of booking.com's services, I guess you could say. So with booking.com, you've got a reserve now, pay later option, which is essentially you can reserve the room, pretty much, and you don't have to pay anything till a certain date. I've done that with all my stays because I don't see a point unless I've got like spare cash, because I just like to enjoy life. That's just my honest way to look at it. So if unless I have the money on me then and there, and I can accept paying it then and there to save me money, then fair game. But if we look at like Hotel Romano in Turin, I reserved that room for £313, and if you look at the price now, it's nearly £500. So obviously, just take advantage of that reserve feature if you can. And if anything comes up that you can't do it, then obviously you can cancel free of charge as long as it's before the certain date. And then also, to go off the back of that, the more you use Booking.com, or even, I'll talk about a trip in a second. The more you use Booking.com, the more of a discount you get on some things. Like me and my mates, we were looking at ADE, and I was letting him know like I've got like extra discounts on my Booking.com, and he's like, "What do you mean?" So I showed him how much the room was if I booked it on my account, and then he went on to Booking.com, checked how much it would be on his account, and it was like another £200 difference. I think £100 difference, something should be like that. So the more you use Booking.com, and if you take advantage of that, the more money you'll be saving using that. And obviously, like I said, you won't be able to pocket essentially if you use that option, or just paying later. And then, is there anything else that I can think of? Oh yeah, make sure you're located where you want to be located. So for example, with Paris, I made sure I was located in a nice area, surrounded by like just cool things. So we're surrounded by water, we're surrounded by Eiffel Tower, the Pantheon. I think it's called the Pantheon. Isn't that far away? And then yeah, with like Lecce, I'm surrounded by restaurants. I'm away from all like the historical stuff because I want to be near that stuff. But like I love food. What more can I say? And then is there anything else that I can explain for? To be fair, I don't know. So I've gone through a lot of things in this video. I feel a lot more confident talking to the camera, and if anything, I feel a bit more eager to talk to the camera now, just because when I was looking through the videos, I thought, wow, I could be doing this better, I could be doing this better, I could be doing this better, I could film this more, I could do, like, just become a bit more like, and I need to stop eating and just walking around like I'm fucking knackered all the time. So yeah, I do appreciate the amount of subscribers I'm getting so far, which is quite cool. We'll talk about other stuff like goals and stuff in another video. But like, for example, I'm just gonna mention this briefly now, just because I just like, it's so cool to look at sometimes. So for example, I only did like a week's worth of YouTube uploads and like shorts. I got 11 subscribers, which some of them are my friends. Which thank you if you're watching this. I got 2.8 thousand views in total, and 22 hours worth of our watch time, which is sick to think about. Like, and that's just off YouTube. Like, I didn't really, I went into this not knowing like how I would feel about being on camera, and I'm happy I've learned to accept it. And if you're one of those people who are just hating on me or just making fun of it, I don't care. Like, this is pretty cool in my eyes. So yeah, what I think I'll also do, just because I think this would be good to help others who want to do certain things, is I'll come up with videos. Well, they'll more likely be short form content of like how I would book if I was to go to like certain events. So like, I know I've just discussed Panorama, so I'll probably come up with more festivals, not guides, but like festival like flights, hotel, and then I'll probably do like activities and all that, who knows. But yeah, thank you for watching. Probably when I'm editing this, I probably think I could have done this better as well. So thanks for your time, have a lovely day, God bless.